a guitar, swinging to the bass in the back of my car. Ain't got money, ain't got no gas, but we get where we're going if we swing real fast. I'll scream, you scream, and I'll scream more. Don't even talk 'cause I can't keep down. She's my cherry pie, cool drinking water, such a sweet surprise. Tastes so good, make a grown man cry. Sweet cherry pie, oh yeah. She's my cherry pie, put a smile on your face, 10 miles wide. Looks so good, bring a tear to your eye. Sweet cherry pie, yeah. Trained professional, swinging in the bathroom, swinging on the floor, swinging so hard, forgot to lock the door. In walking daddy, stayed 6'4". Said you ain't gonna swing with my daughter no more. She's my cherry pie, cool drinking water, such a sweet surprise. Tastes so good, make a grown man cry. Sweet cherry pie, oh yeah. She's my cherry pie, put a smile on your face, 10 miles wide. Looks so good, bring a tear to your eye. Sweet cherry pie, sweet cherry pie. Swing it!
That was Warrant with Cherry Pie. They should have just kept making pie-themed albums and somehow see how women correspond to each one. I'm not sure many women would want to be the personification of mincemeat pie. Cherry Pie, of course, had Bobby Brown. She was the model in that. She was the original video chick that was like, oh my gosh, look at her. She was the original. And then Pamela Anderson came along. Pamela Anderson could have been Bobby Brown's sister. I mean, they were both just ridiculous. Anyway, my email is up in a few, so stay tuned because it might be yours. So when I say ridiculous, I mean ridiculous.
Nights with Alice Cooper continues after this.
Hey, listener. Welcome to Limu's Karaoke Lounge, where Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need, and the music never stops. Hit it!
There's an emu with a full-time job. His partner's Doug, but Limu's the heartthrob. Grubs and worms, that's what Limu eats. Gotta fuel up to save you money and hit the streets.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Realtors abide by a code of ethics. This is Article 9 in action. Beth, a first-time homebuyer, knew nothing about the home buying process, except that she wanted to buy a home. But her realtor had the expertise to make sure Beth understood every document, even giving her copies to review with her lawyer so Beth could close on her first home with confidence. Complicated things explained in simple terms. The difference between an agent and a realtor is real. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
And we're live here outside the Perez family home, just waiting for the... And there they go, almost on time this morning. Mom is coming out the front door strong with a double-arm kid carry. Looks like Dad has the bags. Daughter is bringing up the rear. Oh, but the diaper bag wasn't closed. Diapers and toys are everywhere. Ooh, but Mom has just nailed the perfect car seat buckle for the toddler. And now the eldest daughter, who looks to be about 9 or 10, has secured herself in the booster seat. Dad zips the bag closed, and they're off. But looks like Mom doesn't realize her coffee cup is still on the roof of the car. And there it goes. Oh, that's a shame. That mug was a fam favorite.
Don't sweat the small stuff. Just nail the big stuff. Like making sure your kids are buckled correctly in the right seat for their age and size. Learn more at nhtsa.gov/the right seat.
Visit nhtsa.gov/the right seat.
Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Look through your children's eyes, and you'll see the true magic of a forest. It's a storybook world for them. You look and see a tree. They see the wrinkled face of a wizard with arms outstretched to the sky. They see treasure in pebbles. they see a windy path that could lead to adventure. When they discover the forest, their imagination is inspired by the smell of pine, the crunch of leaves beneath their feet, the sound of birds calling out for attention. And they see you, their fearless guide through this fascinating forest world. You are the hero in this book. This is a memory being made. This is what they will laugh about years from now. These are the roots, grounding and nourishing them.
Find a forest near you and start exploring at discovertheforest.org. Then look through your children's eyes and discover the magic all around you. That's discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
See, that little commercial break wasn't too bad, was it?
Alice will be checking his email in just a few minutes.
But first,
Let's rock.
Baby, you come knocking on my front And now it's time for Alice's email.
You write to him at nightswithalicecooper.com.
He reads your email on the air and makes fun of you.
It's that simple.
Email time. Alice, I saw that early in your career you played in Indiana Beach in Monticello, Indiana. I was thinking, since you have owned a hockey team and a golf course, why not buy this piece of history? Please, would you please think about the chance to save this venue? Please, thank you. Thomas Bodar. Rensselaer, Indiana. Okay, since I've never owned a hockey team or a golf course, I don't know where you got that information, but never owned a hockey team. Almost bought the Pittsburgh Penguins, and I've never owned a golf course. But why isn't Monticello, the city there, making that one of those places you can't tear down because it has so much history? That's where you have to go. You have to get the historical society behind you and make the place a place they cannot tear down, because list all the people that played there and just say, this is like CBGB's. This is like the Cavern Club. This is our rock temple. You have to remember now, people that are in office are now, 50 to 70? That means they were rockers during that period. They will respond to that. Okay? Thomas, you get me? You stepping what I'm pooping? No? All right. Here's the most famous Indiana guy I can think of, Paper and Fire.
She had a dream, boy, it was a good one. So she chased after her dream with much desire. But when she got too close to her expectation, her dream burned up like paper and fire. Paper and fire, sticking up the ashtray. Paper and fire, smoking up the alleyways. Who's to say the way a man should spend his day? He let it smolder like paper and fire. He wanted love with no involvement, so he chased the wind. That's all a silly life requires. And the days of vanity went on forever. And he saw his days burn up like paper and fire. Paper and fire, singing up the ashtray. Paper and fire, smoking up the alleyways. Who's to say the way a man should spend his day? He let it smolder like paper and fire. There's a good life right across the screen too, and each generation says it from far, but we keep no check on our appetite. So the green fields turn to brown like paper and fire. Paper and fire, sticking up the ashtray. Paper and fire, blowing down the alleyways. Who's to say the way a man should spend his day? You let it smolder like paper and fire. Paper and fire, sticking up the ashtray. Paper and fire, blowing down the alleyways. Who's to say the way a man should spend his day? You let it smolder like paper and fire. Paper and fire.
giving you rock, talk, and a little bit of shock. Only on Nights with Alice Cooper.
Standing in the rain with his head hung low, couldn't get a ticket, it was a sold-out show. Heard the roar of the crowd, he could picture the scene, put his ear to the wall, and like a distant scream, he heard one guitar. He took one guitar, hero. own shadow by the backstage door, like a trip through the past. That day in the rain, and that one guitar made his whole life change. Now he needs to keep it rocking. He just can't stop. Gotta keep on rocking. That boy has got to stay on top and be a jukebox hero. He's a jukebox hero. Yeah, jukebox hero. With that one guitar, hear him come alive tonight. He's gotta keep it rocking. Just can't stop. Gotta keep on rocking. That boy has got to stay on top and be a jukebox hero. He's a jukebox hero. And just one guitar hero. The put stars in his eyes. Now he's just a jukebox hero.
Count on the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts to recommend the best products for your vehicle and budget. Get maximum cooling system performance for 10 years or 300,000 miles with Peak Long Life Universal Pre-Mixed Antifreeze and Coolant. Now just $3.99 after mail-in rebate. Limit supply. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
That's the sound of a crack in the ceiling found at a home inspection. But with a Realtor by your side, a newfound leak might only cause minor worries. With their expertise, a Realtor can suggest a credit at closing and even connect you to a contractor to help you shore up that leak and alleviate your worries. When it comes to cracks in your plans, the expertise of a Realtor can make all the difference. The difference between an agent and a Realtor is real. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
People been saying to your friend, get a different face. And posting on their feed, they're super ugly. The things they say to them online are cruel and they're not true. So tell your friend, I'll stand up for you. Don't worry, I know what to do.
Know someone being bullied online? You can be a witness and make a difference by letting the world know it isn't cool and by letting your friend know you care. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Keyboard Cat, Hamilton the Pug, and Toast Meets World. These are some of the internet's most beloved pets. And they all have one thing in common. Their stories started in a shelter. Start your story. Adopt a dog or cat today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org to find a pet near you. Training that pet to play the keyboard, that's optional. Start a story. Adopt a shelter or rescue pet today. Brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
Allison is perfect. I mean, she'd never tell you that. She's humble and perfect. She likes everyone. She even likes her untidy roommate's weird guinea pig. Allison, wait, are you texting and driving? Allison, no. That's the exact opposite of what I was just saying about you. Why, Allison? Why? Texting and driving makes good people look bad. Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
We are live outside the home of Joe and Rosie Goddard, where a pretty big tickle fight broke out just minutes ago. Sources say their father instigated the laughter. Let's go inside for a comment. Apparently, they have no comment. Dads, let this be a reminder that it only takes a moment to make a moment. Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Adopt U.S. Kids presents What to Expect When You're Expecting. A teenager. Learning the lingo.
Today I'm going to help parents translate teen slang. Now, when a teen says something is on fleek, it's exactly like saying, that's rad. It simply means that something is awesome or cool. Another one is totes. It's exactly like saying totally, just shorter. As in, I totes love going to the mall with Becca. Another word you might hear is jelly. Jelly is a shorter, better way to say jealous. As in, Chloe, I am like so jelly of your unicorn phone case.
You don't have to speak teen to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will think you're, rad, just the same. To learn more, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
It's time once again to turn things over to your nightmare. When it comes to classic rock, his mind is a steel trap, and his wit is sharp. Of course, his portable guillotine is even sharper. And if you meet him backstage, he's even excellent with a Sharpie. Say hello to your guide through a galaxy of good music. It's Alice Cooper.
I'm Alice Cooper, and you're back to another one of my fun-filled radio programs. Here at Nights with Alice Cooper, we take special steps to ensure that you get the best product while catering to your specific needs. At least that's what the Nights with Alice Cooper user manual says right here, Part 3A, Section B. The manual also says play sticks right now. I hate to go by the manual, but here we go.
your Tuesday night with the king of shock rock and America's sweetheart. All rolled up in one. Alice Cooper.
Mr. Breeze.
Nights with Alice Cooper.
This will feel a little weird.
Breaking innovative ground on the airwaves once again.
Receiving you. Over.
With future classics.
Think I'm not hip?
This is where Alice Cooper plays us some great new music from the classic artists you love so much.
Most of the sounds you are now hearing are not being made by me.
Let's see what Alice has in store for us tonight.
Child, young and wild, dreams in your eyes and the faith in your smile. Spirits high, rebel cry. You don't have wings, but you know you can fly. Never quit, never doubt. You stand on your mountain and you scream and you shout. Look ahead, not behind. You know what you want and what you will find. There ain't nobody gonna tell you what are you gonna do. Just wait a minute or two and it's all coming true. The rule that breaks you, the rule that makes you, the road that turns your tears to smile, the road you travel through your life, the road that shows you, the road that knows you, the road that brings you home again, the road you never want to end. Never was like the others. Stood by yourself and you showed them your colors. They chose black and you chose white. Back to the wall, you would fight for your life. Held your own day and night. There in the dark, you would shine like a light. You believed in yourself. You never needed anyone's help. Do you remember when they said they would leave you behind? No one ever thought
That was White Lion singer Mike Tramp. Now, do you really think that's his name? Mike Tramp. Can I tell you his real name? Mike Hobo. But he thought that was just too stupid, so he changed it to Tramp. With his single, The Road, tonight's future classic, that's from his album Second Time Around, which is, you guessed it, his second solo album. Up next, The Cars and Dave Grohl's other little band. So stay tuned, mutants.
Hey, Alice needs a little bathroom break once in a while. He ain't getting any younger.
Why don't you give the kid a break?
Nights with Alice Cooper will rock on right after this.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Realtors abide by a code of ethics. This is Article 9 in action. Beth, a first-time homebuyer, knew nothing about the home buying process, except that she wanted to buy a home. But her realtor had the expertise to make sure Beth understood every document, even giving her copies to review with her lawyer so Beth could close on her first home with confidence. Complicated things explained in simple terms. The difference between an agent and a realtor is real. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
Hamilton was adopted from a rescue in 2008. He really likes to be around people. I get out my mat and I'm doing a downward dog and he's underneath. He's quite the pug about town. He gets invited to a lot of parties. He knows he's a pretty big deal. Look at this little face. How could you not love him?
Hamilton the Pug, Instagram star and shelter pet. Amazing adoption stories start in shelters. Visit theshelterpetproject.org to find a pet near you. Brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
You make sure his toys don't have any sharp edges. You taught her what to do when the smoke alarm goes off. You do so much to keep your child safe. But are you using the right car seat for your child? Car crashes are a leading killer of children ages 1 to 13. Protect your child's future at every stage of life. For information on the right seat for your child, visit safercar.gov/the right seat.
A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
So you see, son, good manners are important. Should I go through it again?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Exactly. Always say please, thank you, you're welcome, and excuse me. Sit up straight, hold doors open, don't speak with your mouth full, keep your elbows off the table. Share your things, play nice, and generally treat others the way you'd like to be treated. Got it?
Got it.
And stop picking your nose.
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush their teeth is easier, and it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain. Visit 2min2x.org to find out more. A message from the Partnership for Healthy Mouths, Healthy Lives, and the Ad Council.
I'm a retired school psychologist, and helping people was my thing. After my stroke, when Meals on Wheels started, I was on the other end of the stick, so to speak. My name is Julius Gaines, creative writer, poet, photographer.
1 in 6 seniors faces the threat of hunger, and millions more live in isolation. Drop off a hot meal and say a quick hello. Volunteer for Meals on Wheels by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org. This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
Are you done making that sandwich yet? Because Nights with Alice Cooper returns right now. Ain't that right, Coop?
You're listening to Alice Cooper at Night, Bravo. So back to the tunes. Here's the Cars. I don't think we've done in 16 years one show where we didn't play the Cars.